Hey, welcome to another version of Tell the Truth Thursday. Real quick, want to get with you just on a couple topics this week from multiple situations that have come up. Let me start with going back to my first month or two in this business. A good friend of mine brought me into the business by the name of Steve Geving. Steve works with us now down in Cape Coral, Florida. A lot of you haven't met him yet, but you will. So Steve said to me once, I was whining and complaining about something, the realtor was mad at me, or I was mad at the realtor. I don't even really remember the scenario, but I remember what Steve said very clearly. He said, Tim, you don't have the opportunity to make the amount of money that we make in this business because your job is easy. If that were the case, anybody could do it. That has always stuck with me because our job requires that we deal with the good, the bad, the ugly. Okay, so the bad and the ugly, guys, more than 4 or 5 situations this week have come up in which hard conversations have been avoided. We as the leaders have to deal with that stuff right now. Okay, we can't put it off. We can't let it wait till tomorrow. We've got customers who are counting on us for their financial future, their livelihoods, where their families are going to live, and we have to handle them with kid gloves. We have to deliver the good news, but we owe them the bad news too. When something's going wrong, whether we messed up, whether they messed up, whether they don't understand what's going on, we have to give them that information. It's only fair, okay? We have to protect the company in doing so. So my request right now is that we hit the hard stuff head on, okay? Now, that doesn't always only mean a borrower. Sometimes that means it's an employee situation. Sometimes it means it may be a partnership situation. Whatever it is, hit the hard stuff head on, okay? I used a quote last week that Eric Brown had sent me. I'm going to read it again. I keep it right here because I like to look at it frequently because unfortunately I get in the middle of some hard stuff sometimes. It says, as I have heard said, a person's success in life can usually be measured by the number of uncomfortable conversations he or she is willing to have. That quote comes from Tim F. I don't know who Tim F. is, but I sure appreciate that reminder because we have to, right? As leaders, we have to deal with the hard stuff. So I thank Steve again for telling me that when I was a youngster in this business. And then, right, hit this stuff head on, guys. We have to. Last thing, right, with the amount of volume that we've got going right now, we can look at that as a blessing or a curse. I'm going to choose to look at it as a blessing because it gives us the chance to get some P&Ls healthy, to get some loan officers, to get some business in their pipelines where maybe they've been struggling, maybe they've been thinking about getting out of this crazy business, and now they've got an opportunity to get whole and make some money and rethink how they're doing their business, and maybe a restart for some people, which is fantastic, okay? But I need you guys to envision a funnel, okay? So big on the top, little on the bottom, right? And the funnel goes like this. No matter how much business you put in the top of the funnel, only so much can come out of the whole. That's called your capacity that your branch has, right? We can keep pouring it in and pouring it in and pouring it in, and eventually what happens is it's going to spill over the top, okay? What that does is cause a big mess, and then you get into uncomfortable conversations, okay? So I'm asking you to make sure that you're controlling your business, that you're taking a few moments to think about how you're doing it, how you're going to manage that capacity, okay? This is where Jake would come in and say 45 to 60 days on locks. There's a lot of things we can do to help manage that capacity if we stop to think about what we're doing up front, okay? Now, that may also lead to some more uncomfortable conversations. So again, have those conversations, nip that stuff in the bud right now, right? Get out in front of your branch, be the leader, okay? That's Tell the Truth Thursday. I love you guys. Hope everybody has a good day, and I hope these videos